Good morning, dear students. Today we are starting with the exercise 13th D. In this exercise, we are going to learn the factorization of trinomial. Okay, and basically, this trinomial is a quadratic trinomial. Okay, that means highest power of the power is 2. Okay, means here we are going to learn the quadratic expressions factorization. Okay, and basically we are doing it by using middle term splitting method. Okay, so let us learn that how to factorize the trinomial. Question number 1 is here: x square plus 6x plus 8, x square plus 6x plus 8. Now, let us understand the procedure first. The coefficient of the square term is 1. Nothing is there, that means 1 is there. So, whenever we are solving this type of quadratic polynomial, the highest power is 2. Therefore, we can call it as quadratic. So, first of all, check that the given polynomial must be in the standard form. Means first is the x square, then 6x, and ultimately the constant term. Now the procedure is make the multiplication of first coefficient and the last. So multiplication of 1, nothing is here, that means 1 is there. Multiplication of 1 and 8 is 8. Correct? Make a multiplication of first and the constant. Means coefficient of square term and constant term. Make a product of that is 8. First and last. Okay. Now we are going to find out the factors of 8 in a such a way that their addition or their subtraction must be the middle term. What is our middle term? 6x, or we can consider for factorization like 6. Okay, 6 is here. Now factors of 8. So factors of 8 are like this. First factor is 4, 8 ones are 8. This is the first factor, 8 and 1. Now check that. Addition of this 8 and 1 is 9, and subtraction of 8 and 1 is 7. That means we are not getting the middle term anyhow. After addition or after subtraction, we are not getting the middle term for this factors. Okay. Now let us see another factors of it. 4 2s are 8. Correct? 4 and 2. 4 plus 2 is we are getting 6. Yes, we are getting 6. Correct? 4 plus 2 is 6. That means we are getting the middle term. So we can proceed further by using this factor. Okay. Now see what is the procedure here. The first term and the last term we will write as it is. Okay. And instead of the middle term, sign of the middle term is 6x positive. So always the sign of the greater number we will give to the greater factor. Okay. Middle term का sign हमेशा greater factor होता है. Then the sign of the 2 we will decide our own. If we take 2 negative, then is we are getting 6? No, we will not get 6. No, when we take this 2 as a negative term. So 2 is also positive, then only we are getting 6. Now what we will do here? We will write 4x plus 2x. Okay? Middle term is removed. And instead of the middle term, these two new terms are added. Correct? So if here is x, so along with the factors we will put x. From the first two terms, common thing is x, so we can write x plus 4. From the last two terms, 2 is common. Again we can write x plus 4. So we are getting the two brackets x plus 4 and x plus 2. So these are the two factors. Okay? All of you understood this? Next, we are solving the fourth question. Fourth question. A square minus 5a and plus 6. Okay, this is the given polynomial. A square minus 5a plus 6. Now students, We will apply the same procedure. Nothing is here. That means 1 is there. 1 multiplied by 6. 6. Correct? Now we will find out such a factors of 6 whose multiplication will be positive 6 but whose addition or subtraction must be the middle term. Okay, let us see this. As we know, the first factor of 6 is 2 and 3, right? 2 and 3 are the factors. What is the middle sign? Middle number sign is minus. So our greater factor will be with the minus sign. And sign of the 2 we will decide our own. See, if we take 2 positive, then plus 2 and minus 2 will become minus 1. But what we want? Minus 5. So that means positive side is not possible for 2. So we will give the minus sign. Correct? Then minus 2 and minus 3 is getting minus 5. And also when we make a multiplication of minus 2 and minus 3, it will gives us positive 6. Got it? In this way we have calculated the factors. Now a square will remain same. 6 will also remain same. Eliminate the middle term and instead of that we can write minus 2x minus 3x and this positive 6. Okay, middle term is replaced by these two new terms. Got it? Now first pair. What is the common thing in the first pair? A is common, so we can write a minus 2. And from the last two terms, minus 3 is common, so we can write a minus 2. When we take this minus sign, this plus will become minus. Again, there are the two brackets, a minus 2 and a minus 3. These are the final factors of the given expression. Okay. Next, we are solving is question number 6. Question number 6 we are solving now. It is x square plus 5xy plus 4y square. This is the given polynomial. Okay. So we will apply the same procedure. Multiplication of first and the last. We will think about the numbers only. Okay. So multiplication of first. Nothing is there. That means 1 is there as a coefficient of square term. So 1 multiplied by 4 gives us 4. Correct? Now factors of 4 that we are getting 5. So there are the possible 2 2s are 4. But plus 2 means plus 4. What is our middle term? Plus 5. Means when we take these two factors, we are not getting 5. So think about the another factors of 4, that is 4 and 1. Now we are getting middle term. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. Now x square plus 4. What is this xy? Middle term is consist of xy. So therefore 4xy 1xy plus 4y square. Got it? 4y square. From the first two terms, again this middle term is replaced by these two factors. Since here with 5xy is there, we will give xy to this factors of 5x. Okay. From the first two terms, common is x, so we can write x plus 4y. And from the last two terms, the common is y. So again we can write x plus 4y. So there are the two brackets, x plus 4y, and the terms which is outside the bracket is x and plus y, that we will write in the new bracket. Okay. So this is our final answer. Next, Now we are solving the question number 9. Question number 9 we are solving. Question number 9. It is x square minus 10xy plus 24y square. Okay, this is the question. Now let us find out the factors of 1. Nothing is here, that means 1 is here. 1 multiplied by 24 is 24. Now we will consider such a factors of 24 whose addition or subtraction must be the middle term, that is 10. So if we take factors of 24 like 8 3s are 24, correct? But 8 plus 3 is 11, means not 10. So that means 8 and 3 is not possible for this question. Another factors of 24 is 12. 2s are 24, correct? 12 2s are 24. 12 minus 2, we are getting 10, right? So in this case, think about the sign. As we know, the sign of the middle term is given to the greater factor. Between 12 and 2, 12 is the greater factor, so 12 will be minus sign and 2 will be with the plus sign. Then only minus 12 and plus 2 is getting minus 10, right? So replace this minus 10xy with minus 12xy and plus 2xy. Last is 24y square will remain same. Got it? Take the first two terms. From the first two terms, common thing is x. So we can write here x minus 12y. Okay. And if we take 2y, then it becomes again x plus 12y. Now, if we think about these two brackets are not same. It means the given factors, the factors that we have taken here, these factors are not correct factors. Because whenever we are solving this, we should get the same brackets, no? But here we are not getting the same brackets. So therefore, now we are going to change the factors again because these two brackets are not same. Now let us think about the another factors of 24. Can we say 6 4s are 24? 6 4s are 24, correct? Minus 6 minus 4 because the middle term is minus sign. And minus 6 multiplied by minus 4, we are getting positive 24. In the previous factor, what happens? We were getting the minus 24 as a multiplication. Minus 12 multiplied by 2 is minus 24. Now change the factors. We'll take these factors and the same procedure we have to apply. Okay. From the first two, common thing is x, so we can take x minus 6y. From the last, common thing is minus 4y. So again we are getting x minus 6y. See, both of the brackets are same. X minus 6y, it is also x minus 6y. Okay. Now, x minus 6y will come as it is and x minus 4y will be there in the next bracket. Okay. So this is the final answer. So we have to be careful while taking the factors. Next, question number 11th we are solving now. Question number 11. It is 3a square minus 5a plus 2. Okay. In this, first term is there 3, multiplication with 2, 3 twos are 6. Now find out the factors of 6 such that their addition or their subtraction must be the middle term. Now see what we have to do for 6. It is middle term is minus 5. Now if we take 3, 2, correct? Minus 3, minus 2, then only we are getting minus 5a. And multiplication of minus 3 and minus 2 will gives us positive 6, as multiplication of 3 and 2 is 6. So 3a square minus 3a minus 2a plus 2. Middle term is replaced by these two terms. Got it? Common is 3a, so we can write a minus 1. From the last two terms, minus 2 is common, so again we can write a minus 1. So it becomes a minus 1, 3a minus 2. Got it? These are the two factors. So please write it down in your notebooks. Now we are solving question number 13. 13th question we are solving now. 2a square minus 17ab and plus 26b square. Okay. So multiplication of first and the last. 26 multiplied by 2. 26 is multiplied by 2. How much it is? 52, correct? 26 twos are 52. Now let us find out the factors of 52 such that the middle term we get should be minus 17. So factors of 52. In this way, we will find out the prime factors of 52. First divide it by 2. We are getting 26. Again 2, 13, and 13 ones are 13. Okay. So 13 and these two twos are 4. 13 and 4. Is it 13 and 4? 13 and 4 gives us 17. But 17 is with the minus sign. So greater factor should be with the minus sign. And if we take positive, then minus 39 plus 4 will not give minus 17. So this 44 should be with the minus sign. Now it is 2a square minus 4a minus 13a plus 26b square. Okay. Take the factors from here is 2a, that becomes a minus 2, and from last minus 13 is common, a minus 2b. See, middle term is with ab, so we will take ab here. Okay, so it becomes 2b and it will also become 2b, correct? So the two brackets are a minus 2b and common is 13b here. So 2a minus 13b. Got it? Every one of you understood this thing? So here 13b is common. So this is the final answer. So for today we will stop here. Bye bye. Take care.